Here we go. Okay, so he's dead. Wow, hit the ammo rack. Nice. Okay, he's dead. Hey everyone, it's Nethervoid back with another strategy series here on World of Tanks, DungeonGear.net's channel. Today we're doing the VK3001P, which is the cousin of the VK3001H. So let's just get right into it. First of all, I hope you like the new intro. I'm trying to spice things up a little bit with these videos so they're not so boring. If you did comment, let me know that you liked that new intro, and I'll try to do more of it and get better at it. Okay, let's jump right into it. I want this to be short as possible so I can get used to some gameplay. General attributes. The hit points are okay on this tank. I think it's pretty standard as far as other heavy tier 6 tanks. This is a tier 6 German medium tank. The engine's power is okay. It's got decent acceleration for how much tonnage it's pushing around. Speed limit 60. I hardly ever get to that. You probably won't get to that. Traverse speed is really horrible. 28 traverse speed. This thing does not turn. It does not want to turn, which is really odd for a medium tank because usually medium tanks are supposed to be flankers, deep cover, deep enemy territory guys. They're supposed to be able to move around a lot. Well, this tank can't. The armor is something that leaves something to be desired. The PZ4 has better frontal armor, which is kind of odd since this is a later generation model, and it doesn't maneuver very well. The turret armor, again, not very good. PZ4 is 120 here on the front. It's not very good hull armor. Usually this kind of armor you see on a flanking tank. This is not a flanking tank. It moves so slow, I'm wondering why it doesn't have more armor on it. The turret traverse speed is okay on this upgraded turret. It's pretty good. You shouldn't have any problems with it. The view range is pretty standard at 420. It's not going to leave you hanging. Now let's get right into playstyle. Now most mediums you've heard me talk about are flankers, and I say, hey, just flank with this thing and blow the guy away in the side or the back. This is not that kind of a tank. It cannot circle anybody. You're not going to be able to turn this thing hardly at all. It does have good acceleration, but that's it. So the way I would play this tank is if you're a top tier, you're going to always be aggressive if you're one of the top tanks. That's what's going to help your team win, is being aggressive. Don't be crazy and just go out there and be stupid. You know, be smart, but be aggressive. Push those guys. Put the 220 damage shell into their armor. So the way you're going to do this tank, though, is you're going to pull up and maybe try to hide a little bit, play it like a heavy, but cover a lot. If you play the Tiger one, this is basically the small version of the Tiger one. Your armor's horrible and you can't turn very well. So you can kind of hide and pop out and shoot things. It's kind of a pop out tank because you do have good acceleration. You should be able to come out of cover and go back into cover really quickly. And with the decent turret traverse, you should be able to shoot the guy and turn your gun and have no problem with that. Another way to play it, if you're not quite up there to the top of the tier, is kind of support somebody, kind of hide for a little bit, let them take a little bit of the heat, and then pop out and help them out with that 220 damage and just wreck that side for your team. But try to hide your tank a little bit, and I do that a lot with this tank. I kind of post up behind a rock or something, and I play it a little bit like a heavy. The nice thing in this is this thing will move between rocks very quickly because of that acceleration, so that's kind of cool. So if you can flank in a sense that way, as long as you're not trying to circle the enemy or dogfight, don't try to dogfight in this tank. Okay, now that that's done, let's talk about the modules here. This first radio is horrible. 350 meters is not going to cut it. You're going to be in the dark quite often, so definitely go for that first radio fairly quickly. Usually I don't say go for the radio quickly, but I think I'm going to put it in there. This tank is horrible stock. I forgot to talk about that. It doesn't move at all. It has no radio. It doesn't move. The gun is just horrible. If you look, kind of going ahead of myself here, this L48 is a horrible gun. This whole tank is just, you're going to tear your hair out playing this tank when you first start playing it. It's really bad. It's just a grind. So the radio, maybe you will push it back. Man, that's a tough call. Here's where it sucks. You get a track upgrade, no traverse upgrade. Why didn't they put an upgrade on there? I don't really know. 28 traverse it just stinks. So all you really get's the tonnage upgrade. The engine, look at that, 420 for the first engine. You're not going anywhere, man. You're just going to sit there. I think in my first few games, I just defended the base. I defended the arty because I couldn't move. When you get that first engine upgrade, it's a huge difference. You're able to at least move around and and have a little bit of fun. And you'll see why you need more engine in a second here, especially when you first start off and get that first engine, why it's so important to get that first engine. The second engine at 670, as far as acceleration, I have no problems with the 670 horsepower engine, so it's definitely a more enjoyable tank at that point. The turret's a great upgrade as far as that goes. 100 armor is not that great, but 8200, that's good. You're getting 20 all around. Traverse goes down, that's fine. It still has 32. That's still pretty good. You go up, you get a little bit of more view range. That's always nice, especially if you're trying to sit back a little bit and support. You want a little more view range. But here's the real kicker for this tank. When you first get this tank, you can't put anything but the L48 on it until you get the new turret. So usually with these crappy guns like this, with these low pen guns, I tell everybody, hey, flank a guy, shoot him in the side, shoot him in the butt. That's where your penetration isn't going to matter as much, and you can get the credits and XP that you're going to need to unlock the rest of the tank. This tank doesn't move for crap, so really flanking guys and shooting them on the side is just going to be kind of hit or miss and luck. This was, I'm not kidding, the most frustrating stock tank I've ever played, and that's because it doesn't move around at all, and you can't penetrate anybody. So you know what, just grind through it though. And once you unlock this thing, it's actually kind of an enjoyable tank. It's not a fun tank by any means, but it's enjoyable, and if you're smart, you can wreck fools with it, and you'll see how I do that in my videos coming up, my gameplay coming up. So that's all the modules. Oh, I didn't talk about these two guns. Here's the L70 and the short 88. This is a standard combination for tier 6s. A lot of people like this L70 because of the reload speed. I like the Alpha Strike, just especially with a pop-out tank like this. I want to make sure that if I'm doing pop-out and another guy's doing pop-out, I can make him wait on my reload time and get that 220 damage. If I do have a chance to flank somebody, which when I'm fully upgraded and I'm supporting, I still do get chances to flank. I'll probably just drive by the guy, not try to circle him. And I'll pop him with that 220 damage. It hurts a lot worse than 135, so I definitely like this short 88 gun. So anyway, now that we've talked about all of that, let's talk about the tech tree, because it's a little different than other tanks. Here we're back on Andrew's account, and here's one thing that the reason why this is such a tough tank when you're stock. Look at those XP numbers just to get a track in the first engine to make yourself be mobile enough to hit people with this L48 gun and actually get some credits and XP. And then you have to grind through this stupid turret, which is 9,800 more, just to put one of these decent guns on this thing. So it's definitely a grind. I don't think you're going to have any of this other stuff unlocked because they're all higher tier tanks, unless you have a Ferdinand. I guess you would. Or if you have the other line, which I can't remember which one it is. Actually, these are both on this line. So yeah, you'd have to have the Ferdy unlocked to have this engine, so you probably don't. Luckily, it looks like this radio gets unlocked fairly early, so you might have that. Put that radio on right away and you won't have any radio problems. So first, get the track and the engine. That's kind of a no-brainer just because there's no mobility in this thing. You probably already have the radio unlocked. I was going to say get that next, but it's already unlocked, so probably. So if it's not, you might want to get it if you feel yourself in the dark a lot. If you're not, just skip it. Get this turret, and hopefully these other two guns are unlocked. You've unlocked them on the other tanks. If not, you're going to have to grind down this line and get that short 88. If you just get the L70 if you're a little impatient, and then I'd unlock the rest of the tank. Definitely want to unlock this second engine because it does move a lot faster, and it's going to unlock it for the next tank here, the Tiger P. You want to unlock things earlier on so you don't have to go through those sluggish periods where you can't do anything. So unlock. So tracks, first engine. If you don't have the radio, you might want to get it. It's up to you. Turret, gun line. I would go for the short 88. Second engine. Everything else, get the Tiger P, you're done. And we're back, and it's time to talk about equipment. As most of you know, I don't get equipment on anything that's, unless it's tier 7 or above. But if you did put equipment on it, I would definitely just go with the obvious vent, the rammer, and then for this tank, the laying drive, because the laying drive, you're going to be popping out and you're going to be trying to flank guys with this thing when you get it fully upgraded, and that laying drive will help your aiming speed a little better. The German tanks already aim quickly, but this is just going to be able to enable you to get your shot off quicker, and that's always desired in a medium. For consumables, again, tiers 5 and 6, I just put this one small repair kit. You can go with the full gamut if you would like. Push 5.5 to repair your tracks very quickly this way if you put it in the center piece right here. Ammo. Especially when you're in L48, I would load more heat than this. I'd probably do, at least a third of your rounds should be heat rounds. Maybe a little more than a third. Just kind of mess with it. When you get the bigger gun like this, I rarely use the heat rounds, so I've got a lot more AP than heat, as you can see here. So that's it. I want to get into some games and show you what this tank can do now to get you back into the fun. Oh, I didn't talk about crew. Before you get out of this tank, get your crew to 100%, because when you go into a tier 7s and above, having a high percentage training on your crew is just paramount. Mainly for aiming, I've noticed that's the biggest thing for me is aiming. Because these guys can't hit a side of a barn if they're not 100%, or at least 90. I'm going to be able to get these guys to 100 because I still need a couple more thousand before I get the Tiger P, so they're easily going to get to 100. Once they get to 100, I'm going to get all repair on them. Because I want to repair quickly. Everything else doesn't really matter for regular tanks unless you're a TD or an SPG. So that's it for this tank. If I've left anything out, please ask questions, and let's get into some gameplay. So Mountain Pass is a pretty fun map. The thing that trips up most teams on this map, there are really 4 lanes to cover. North, the bridge, the valley here, and this far left side. And you have to fill each one of these with tanks or else you're going to lose. I need to put a couple guys at least right here, and then watch out for people coming across the bridge because they can shoot you. Just keep nailing them, they'll back up. You need to put a couple guys here covering the bridge. You need to put at least 1 or 2 guys here covering this valley, or some guys rushing into the valley or rushing through here. And you need to put a couple of guys around on this area right here. I like this. Actually, I've had a lot of success everywhere but the valley on this map. Well, the valley a little bit, but generally, because there's no cover there, I don't like to go to the valley. But this left side is fun. The bridge is great. If you can just make a beeline across, you can really jack people up and flank people right around here. This side can be okay, but there's a long hill to climb here, so the only way you're going to get through there is if you kill all the enemy there, which is possible, because a lot of people don't like that north road, so you won't get too much resistance there. So, looks like nobody's... Well, I guess we got a couple guys going to the left and to the valley. I think I'll cover that side. This tank is... I don't know about this tank. It's just really hard to play well. It's really hard to do good in. I don't have very good success in this tank. It's kind of soft for a tier 6. But it also doesn't have speed. It really doesn't have any things you can use to exploit the team with. I mean, I'm going 45, but look, my traverse is just pathetic. So you really can't circle people because you need traverse to circle. They're stopping. Let's get this leopard. Oh, I see what they're doing. That guy's... See, this guy's flanking. So we'll kill this scout. Looks like he's already in a fight with 3601, which is... Well, there, he's dead. So I think they left this side open. Now, on this map, you want to find their weakness. Find what they left open, and I think they left this side open. Because a lot of teams in randoms don't understand to cover all lanes. And in this map, it's... Usually there's only two... There are only 2 real lanes to cover, and kind of a third option. In this map, all 4 lanes are good options. I don't know why he's not advancing. Probably because they have TDs. But 3601 will bounce tons of shots. That's why they're going to move that to a heavy in one of the future patches. I'm not sure which one. See, there's their... Oh, T40. Just blast him. Here we go. Okay, so he's dead. T40s are good, but nothing to be afraid of. They're just... Don't let them keep shooting you. Definitely don't ignore them. This guy's playing smart, though. Coming up to a bush, spotting. He's good for point man because he's heavier than I am. Okay, he's thinking about doing a flank move here. Ah, yes. Right on their T1 heavy. Not a bad idea. So he should be able to take him out. He's got the short 88. There we go. He's dead. Oop, Artie. He's probably trying to TD me. Wow, I missed him. That's interesting. Well, I'll reload faster than he does, so... Oh, he's dead. I think we got this in the bag now, because they didn't cover all the lanes. So I'm going to flank the bridge. And I can't talk. Oops, sorry about that, guys. I can't talk. Oh, well. Some kind of bug right now that I can't talk. I can't remember how to fix it.
But it looks like he's got the same idea anyway, so I'm not that worried about it. He's going to go for cap. That's a good idea. Get some pressure on them. Because they're actually kind of winning right now. They've probably got guys down in here. Someone should RTB. If we take the bridge, I'll RTB. Who's this? KV? He's blocking my shot again. Don't block shots. Wild shot, but... Oh, now he's blocking my path. Oh, now I can... Oops. Cap blocks is on. Now I can, type, which is weird. So we got a guy capping, that's good. That's going to put pressure on him. Wow. Yeah, you're getting juiced, bro. So we're going to do some flank moves. Oh, here we go. Okay, he's dead. It's RTB. We got a guy capping, that's good enough. But I don't want them to get 2 tanks or 2 or 3 tanks in our base. And then they win. Even though right now we really should beat them. See, there we go. Always send... I'm a medium tank, I'm fast. I can get a shot on these guys before they can cap us. Don't hit trees on the way back. They will see you. Even though we probably got this. See, my radio is not... Or either the guy in the cap doesn't have a good radio or my radio sucks. Here we go. Just gotta pop this guy. And there we go. Points are... Oh, 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 wow. Getting hit hard. But we got this in the bag now. Let's just pop that guy. Let's pop this guy. Wow, hit the dirt. Oh, don't get hit, don't get hit. Alright, so anyway, that's how you RTB. There we go. A little more... Actually, he's not even in the circle. He got juiced. Where's that PZ4? Nice. Okay, so 760 point gain. That's pretty good for this tank. A tier 6 tank, 760 points. I got a defender because I went back to RPB. That's great. That's awesome. Yeah, so that was a good game. That's exactly what you should do. That was textbook how to win on this map and how to RTB to make sure you guys are going to win. So, see you guys.
Sorry, we just loaded into this map. This is Karelia. This is a pretty good map. Oh, we already got a problem. Everybody's going the same direction. This is pretty typical of a random map. So I'm pretty high on the list here. I should be able to push my weight around a little bit, but since I'm going to be defending, I won't be able to do that. Well, I got a couple buddies coming with me. EZ4? Never even heard of that tank. And I'm going to have about 4 guys over here, so that'll be good. T-3485 is a good tank. The M4 can hurt if he gets some flanks. I'll take the pole position here. It's really easy to get hit. Some guys can be hiding right over there and you won't even be able to see them until they shoot at you. So let me angle my armor a little better. Actually, there we go. Now that they've changed this map, it's a lot easier for scouts to come right up the center part. A lot of places to hide. A lot of... man, I wish I could zoom in on that guy a little quicker. What is this guy doing? Get out of my way. Could have took a shot, but that guy blocked my shot. So, yeah, that's wide open right there. I think I'm going to drive back down there. Oh, here we go. See, they're going right up the center. You can do this, and if you catch people off guard, it works. I should probably hit that T1, but you know what? I'm going to go over here and be a good boy. Wow, the scout's already up in our base, hitting already. Yep, this is what you don't want. And he's kind of hull down, and I'm not going to be able to... And I missed. Here was another... Well, light tank's not really a scout. This is probably going to be over pretty fast. See, you can take people... And wild shot. I wish the guns were a little more accurate on the move. Yeah, this is probably over because we've lost our arty, or will. Wow, hit the ammo rack. Nice. Man, this guy's dead. There's no point in... Wow,
That should have been kill shot right there. Well, okay, he's dead. T28 should go down with no problems. If we can do this, we got these chumps. We gotta do it. Oh, here we go. Yep, not very accurate. Here we go. Alright, so now I'm getting surrounded a little bit. But we got these guys now. Okay. They already might still be able to get us. This is gonna be this is a funny game. You're dead, bro. Maybe I can shoot him. Oh, that sucked. Oh, he's dead. Okay, so that can work. We were really smart and ran back to base, RTB'd. Plus we're all fast medium, so possibly not the best thing they could have done. Now I'm just gonna go straight down the way here. I see where they already are. This is pretty much in the bag now. Wow, my frames are really low for some reason. And I'm not moving full speed. Let's see if I can get a shot on this guy. Nope. Ooh, it's gonna be, if I can get a shot on him, it might not hit. It's kind of a long-range shot at 600 and something meters. This is definitely a GG. A really fast game. Just doesn't really happen like this usually. Got him. A super long-range shot at 650 meters right there. So you can snipe with this gun. It does work. It's just, you know, my crew is almost at 100, if they're not at 100 by now. So with that kind of crew, you can do this kind of stuff. If your crew's at 75 or 80, probably not. Ooh, what's this guy doing? That's that T1 I didn't shoot at. I don't think I can get... Oh, it's a KV. Okay. Probably need to RTB for this one. Because he's got that big... oh, he's dead. He's got that 107 on there. That'll screw that guy up. Yeah, he's dead, see? But I am big enough. I can take at least one hit. He's dead. So, definitely a good game there. Really odd game. That's not typical of this map. But good RTB again, as you saw in the other game. And I killed 4 guys, did pretty good. Didn't lose my head when I was getting surrounded a little bit. You know, you also have to know what tanks are a threat. T-46, not a threat to this tank. That 38T or whatever it was, not a threat. The T-28 was probably the biggest threat because he probably had the biggest gun, even though you know, he's going to die really fast. So 1,100 20-point game, that's pretty awesome. Killed 4 guys. I got real lucky killing that 3485 with the ammo rack. If he might have been able to kill me with all that support if I didn't ammo rack him. So anyway, see you guys later. Alright everybody, so that's the VK3001P. I hope you liked that video. Please like, comment, favorite, all that stuff helps the channel. Subscribe if you're new to this series. Watch all this whole series. Everybody seems to do that, I've noticed. Please subscribe, click that big button I just put up in the center. Stay tuned though, because next week I'm going to be doing the E17. I've almost unlocked the engine. I'm going to be unlocking that in a couple of days. I'm going to use that free XP. So that's the next video up. It's going to be awesome, just like the IS4 video. It's going to be a little longer because I want to show you some more awesome footage for it. So please stay tuned and subscribe, like, favorite, all that stuff. Thanks guys, see ya.